Let's give them some business. How about this? An auto loan mess in the making. A growing share of consumers are digging deeper into the auto debt world as they trade in old cars for a new one, and unpaid balances are getting tacked on to the next loan.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the trend is leading to a rise in negative equity when borrowers owe more debt than their new car is worth. Some 33% of those who traded in their cars in the first 9 months of 2019 were in this situation. That, according to the Wall Street Journal. And with each successive trade-in and new loan, borrowers plunge deeper into debt. A scenario that's reminiscent of some of the last decades when it comes to the housing crisis.
Right.
Nobody's talking about this leading to any kind of auto crisis. But I have a feeling the automakers are going to have a tough time with this, because if you're upside down in a car, you're probably likely to stick it out and stay with that car instead of going to get a new one.
Right, exactly.
So this could end up, what the auto dealers are doing, what the dealerships are doing, actually may come back and bite them on the backside.
It's amazing how powerful a new car is to a lot of people. Once you get going down that road of it's time for me to buy a new car, and you see it and you smell it and you drive it, and there's something that kind of glazes over some people, and it's like, yeah, I can probably swing a $600 a month car payment. I can do that. Sure, I can make that work. Because you just really get focused on that thing. And it's getting worse and worse and worse. And I could see a crisis coming. Absolutely.
You think about it, though, on two fronts. You got this city government that's trying to push people out of their cars. And then you got this story about people are getting deeper and deeper into auto loan debts. You're kind of setting the stage where eventually people just won't buy cars.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
It wouldn't be good financial sense to buy something if you're going to be upside down in it.
Yeah.
And if you live in a city that's pushing mass transit more than roads, it could, in cities like Austin and others, you may see fewer cars being purchased.
Well, I mean, the reality is, and as much as I love new cars, I mean, we just got one, and I'm just like everybody else. You just get focused on that, and you get tunnel vision. But the fact is, if you finance a car, it's one of the worst financial decisions you can ever make.
You think people still have that tunnel vision? I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
We have a love affair for cars.
Oh, yeah.
It's American culture.
Absolutely.
Right?
I love them.
But I think it's fading. I think that desire is fading. I think our generation, Generation X, you're a boomer. Generation X may be the last to really feel that love affair for their car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, yes, absolutely, because we have kids now that are waiting to get their driver's license. You and I,
it's no longer a rite of passage.
It's not. It's not
16.
that big of a
Remember
deal.
when you were 16 and you got the license? You disappeared.
And I took my driver's test in a Ford LTD station wagon. That was fine. Just give me anything with the steering wheel, please, for the love of God.
Did you have to stop and pull up the sail? Taking a driving test in that, man, that's...
had to let a couple of jets land on it.
What kind of a docking fee do you have for that vehicle,
exactly.
man?
Yeah, it was, it displaced a lot
That's
of water.
That's a big car.
It was a massive car.
Did it have wood paneling on the side?
Of course it did.
Still in the box.
Why did you even ask that?
That's beautiful.
Of course it did.
That wood was there to protect it from dents and dings.
I think so. I didn't grow up knowing what a ding was.
It's natural wood, too, wasn't it?
Natural wood, the real thing. Yeah, it peeled off, but it was natural. Yeah, so, I mean, we could not wait, and that's a different thing now. So I think you're right. I think that is probably starting to show now in the car business in general, that the love affair might be starting to...
Now, young people are still into those cars, with the nitrous, and into cruising and racing on the toll roads. They're still into that, but they're not into Fords and Chevys.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, which... Man, I still have a love affair. I still have a love affair with cars. I'm not a...
Your favorite car, your best car of all time. If you could go back in time, which car would you like to bring back from extinction?
Well, I love my current vehicle, but I have to say that my very first, the 1972 GMC pickup, copper colored.
Of course.
It's kind of almost burnt orange.
Sure.
Absolutely. Bring that back. Man.
Yeah.
8-track and all. Velcro strip for my brush to hang on to, another Velcro strip where I put my spit cup for my skull.
Oh.
It had everything you possibly needed.
You were quite the catch.
I was good with Velcro.
It is 6:26 here on the Todd and Don Show. Let me ask you a personal question. Are you thinking about selling your home? Do you want to sell it fast and for more money? There's really only one company or one guy I would reach out to, and that's Chris Waters. He's the broker and owner of Waters International Realty. He can get you a guaranteed offer in 72 hours. Yeah, a guaranteed offer in 72 hours. And with Chris, you can get out of a listing contract free and clear, no questions asked, but you're not going to have time to do that. He sold my home in just 5 days.
No, you got to get packing pretty quick. Melinda owned a beautiful home on some acreage. Her renters moved out, so she decided to go ahead and sell, but wasn't looking forward to the process at all. Well, she listed with Chris Waters International Realty. On their very first weekend, she received 5 offers, had the home priced at $200,000. Well, it ended up selling for $210,000, $10,000 over asking price. That's how he does it.
Yeah, there you go. Call Chris today. Sell your home fast. The phone number is 512-649-4000, 649-4000. The website is ChristopherWaters.com with 2 T's, ChristopherWaters.com.